What is up, guys? It's your boy Aryan here, and we're back at it again with another video. Thank you for bearing with me as I took a break. I needed it to get my mental health in the right place, but I'm back now, and I'm ready to answer some questions that I asked you guys to send me on my Instagram. And you guys liked Bubbu in the last video, so he's gonna be here, and so will Minnie Mouse. So, the first question is, what got you into music? I say looking for a creative outlet to express myself was what exactly got me into music. I always liked writing raps on a Google document, and I had them in a Google Drive folder since 7th grade, but I never actually thought I could do something with it. And then I got on Soundtrap in freshman year and started putting loops together, and it just went from there. And later on, somebody showed me FL Studio, and then from there on, I started recording independent songs, which did not sound very good. Don't go back and listen to them. But now I finally got an actual setup, and the quality's increased even more. Who is my biggest inspiration? I say I have 3 biggest inspirations. Number 1 is Drake. Number 2 is Kobe Bryant. And number 3 is LeBron James. I say Drake because he's my number 1 role model. I've been listening to him since I was like 5th grade, 6th grade. I love all of his music, and I feel like he's literally my number 1 influence in the way I rap and the way I choose my music and everything. Number 2 is Kobe Bryant because I love his work ethic and I love his mentality, the Mamba mentality, the idea to strive for better no matter what. Yesterday I finished my Eagle project for Boy Scouts, and I was working on it for the last 5 months. And I'm not using it to like slow down my work rate. I plan to go and get a job today or tomorrow and keep the momentum going. And LeBron James because I just value how much time he puts into the stuff he does. And he has this one quote, is to make your number 1 thing your number 1 thing. And I live by that every day. I am my number 1 thing in my life, and I need to prioritize myself the most. So it's kind of made me focus my attention away from what other people think about me and trying to prove people wrong, and it's more about what exactly do I want for myself. Then, how much do you value Apple Dust as a friend? Apple Dust is a really good friend of mine. He's a kid who was in my physics class last year. Right now he's a freshman in college, and he's doing. I think he's doing pretty well. And he's listened to a lot of my music, even when it wasn't good, and I think he's somebody who I do ask questions to when I need help about my music, and he's a really nice guy overall. What else? Cutest thing you've ever seen? Cutest thing ever, there is this girl named Bansi, who I know. She's probably the cutest thing I've ever seen, even though she's not really a thing. But still, she is the cutest person I've ever seen. Then, how do you make and record music? I really want to know this. So, what I'll do is I'll pull up FL Studio, which is a digital audio workspace that I use. You can use many: FL Studio, Ableton, Pro Tools, Logic Pro, whatever it may be. After that, I'll pick a beat that I like, and I'll start pulling up my computer. I'm on a Mac, and I'll start using notes to start writing lyrics. I might hum them out to myself, possible cadences if I can't think of one. I might get inspiration from one of my favorite songs, and then accordingly use that and then put my own creative spin on it and then start writing lyrics. And then after I have practiced them enough, I pull up my microphone, which I have now, as you saw in my last video. Make sure to check that out if you haven't yet. And then I will just start recording, and it takes a bunch of takes. And then after I finish the recording process, I put all the different recording pieces and instrumental and everything into a folder, compress it as a zip file, and I send it to my engineer. Once he does get me my song back, I will try to go outside and take pictures and find a picture I like, and then send it out to my friend to make artwork. Shout out to Yash Trivedi, by the way. Go follow him. His Instagram is at YA5HT. Go follow him. He makes my artwork for me. He made it for Forever, my last song. Make sure to go check that out too. And yeah, once that is done, I put it on DistroKid, which is this independent recording label thing that I use that allows me, just $20 a year, I can put out as many songs as I want to, and that's what gets me on Spotify and stuff. Once I put it on DistroKid, then I will just simply hype up the song on my story, and then the song is released. Good question. What are places you want to travel? There are a few places I really want to go. I want to go to Oslo. I want to go to Italy, especially Florence. I want to go to Toronto. And I really want to go to, what is the place I want to go to as well? I want to go to Vancouver. I really want to go to Vancouver. What else? This is a really good question. I want to go to Cancun. I know it's a bit basic, but I still want to go. I went to Cabo in Mexico, and it gave me a similar vibe, and I want to try Cancun as well. And I want to go to Sydney, Australia. Then, what else do we have? What is your purpose in life? That is a very interesting question, and I feel like that will change with time. My purpose in life, I feel as of now, is to become a better person myself, but to take care of everybody around me through whatever outlet that may be. Let's say taking care of you guys through putting out YouTube videos, either entertaining you or saying something that you might relate to, and then maybe that will say something maybe you're too shy to talk about. Like when I put out my video about how I'm done chasing, multiple people hit me up saying, yo, I haven't related to a video in such a long time, and you said stuff that I'm afraid to admit myself, and I'm really glad you put that out and stuff like that. And then in the house, it's like taking care of my mom. My dad's in India right now, so I'm paying more extra attention. I've always taken care of her and my little sister, but now it's just more than ever. And putting out music, because it kind of takes care of you guys' music in a way. Like if you can go to my music as an artist and really enjoy listening to it, let's say when you're just driving or something, that's another way I'm kind of helping you guys out. And recently I finished my Eagle project where I made 3 picnic tables at a local soccer park, and now when people want to watch the games or watch their kids on the playground, they can sit on the tables I made. So it's really just a life of service and trying to help the people around me in whatever way that may be. Are you gonna grow the beard out? Yes, I do plan to. I really like the way it looks right now. It's finally not as patchy as it used to be, and I plan to take full advantage of it. Were there times where you feel like you wanted to quit doing what you were doing? Yes, I've had many of those times, and it's usually in the hardest parts of the process. Let's say re-recording the same one line 30 times or something. That'll be the time when I want to quit. But it's the times that you want to quit, where if you show that you're built different, that's what stands out, and that's what really gets you where you need to go. Great question. Schlong size, please and thank you. If you're talking about what you're referring to, 6.5 inches, no less, no more. If I was to eat myself, will I get twice as big or disappear? That's a good question. I personally don't want to find that out. And I think on that note, I think we're gonna be done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below other things you want to see me do, and make sure to check out my music and get me to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. My name is Aryan Vij. Thank you guys for joining. From me, Babu, and Minnie. Take care.